It is 2025, and notably, there is a extremely versatile sets of cameras that are actually out right now that I could consider it being the best beginner filmmaking camera, the best beginner cinema camera, that I might say. But out of all the picks that I can think of, this one, I would say, takes the cake. It is the Blackmagic Pocket Cinema Camera 4K. And obviously I know this camera is nearly almost like 10 years old now. I think it came out in like 2017, but I believe it's just punching above its weight class, even from when it came out back then. I'm not gonna bore you guys with any specs or anything, but I just want to kind of shed some light on why I believe the Blackmagic Pocket Cinema Camera 4K is one of the best beginner cinema cameras that you can purchase as a beginner filmmaker, or even as an advanced filmmaker who really just want to get back to the nostalgia of making great images. So let's get into it. Yeah. So this shot is gonna be from behind it. Focus is set. And
action.
Here are the top 3 things that I believe the reason why this camera is the best first cinema camera or filmmaking camera for any new upcoming filmmaker. Number 1, the price. Right now, I just checked. It is about $900 brand spanking new. And that is amazing. $900 for a camera with this capability. This unheard of. This camera, obviously, don't want to get into too much specs, but this camera comes with shooting RAW internally, and it comes with ProRes. There's a lot of cameras that's out there that shoots ProRes and that might give you some level of quality of internal RAW, but not at a $900 price tag. Yeah, there are some trade-offs, but for $900, you get internal RAW and you get ProRes. Yes, it's only 4K, but 4K is still great. Number 2, the menu system. This menu system is so great to use, and I believe anybody who picks it up be able to kind of get it on the fly, right? There's a lot of cameras nowadays that there's a plethora of menus that's in the camera that you most likely not going to use, right? It's there and it's functional and it's great, and I specifically think is really good for those who like to go deep dive into cameras. But when you just want to get a great image and just want to get the shot and you don't have that much time, it is crucial to have a menu system that is like easy to learn and really quick, especially as a beginner filmmaker. Lastly, I think this is just most important. I believe this camera challenges you as a filmmaker. When I first got this camera, I didn't know how to color grade. I didn't know what it took to actually push myself to get a great image. And this is the reason why I said this camera is even really good for those who are professionals and those who are well along in their journey as a filmmaker. And the reason why I'm saying that is because this camera pushes you and it makes you more thoughtful. I'm not going to compare it to a film camera, but it has I would say it has that same level of mentality where you have to slow down. And so I think this camera requires you to put external power onto it to figure out what type of media you're going to use and think about what type of glass I'm going to actually put in front of the lens, rather than picking up something that has autofocus, that has the amazing ISO and things of that nature and going out and go shoot. Yes, that gets you started, but this challenges you. And I believe as a beginner filmmaker, being challenged, just personally myself, being challenged is really important when you're growing in this journey as a filmmaker. Because if something is not challenging you, I don't think you're growing. And that's that. Those are the top 3 things I believe the reason why this camera is really, the Pocket 4K is like the best cinema camera you can purchase now, even in 2025. There's a lot of other cameras out there, but for right now, to make great images and to learn and to grow as a filmmaker, not as a YouTuber, not as a content creator, but an actual filmmaker, a person who's interested in pushing to making cinema movies. I believe it's going to challenge you, it's going to push you, and it's going to help you grow in your filmmaking journey. All right, before I end this video, first thing I want to say is I want to continue making more videos like this, specifically on the Pocket 4K. My goal is to make at least 10 to 20 videos regarding this specific camera. I'm going to go to the ins and outs and how to push this camera, a camera like this in this price bracket, to its limits and seeing where it falls off at. And I really want to get you guys' opinions. I'm going to be shooting more videos using the Pocket 4K moving forward. Yes, I still have my XX2S is actually right here. I still have my XX2S, and I'm going to be using that a lot too, but for right now, the future upcoming videos, I want to be focusing on developing this camera and using this camera to make more content. So if you have any other questions on regarding this specific camera that you want to know that you may have moving forward, and I'm going to try to answer it in a video or try to make a video out of it. That's that. So yeah, like I said in every video, thank you guys for tuning in. Don't forget to protect your vision. Know that God is love and that he loves you. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.